Lil Uzi Vert has finally come out with a new song after several months of stepping away called New Patek. New Patek is filled with hidden interpretations about his rockstar lifestyle, so make sure to stay tuned throughout the video to not miss a single thing. Also, be on the lookout for the new giveaways we have, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.
New Patek on my wrist, white diamond in this shit bank.
Number 8. New Watch and More. Right off the bat, Lil Uzi Vert sings about what New Patek is about, more or less, as he sings about how he has a new watch and he's happy to talk about all the details of it. New Patek on my wrist, white diamonds in pink. Item ready. A Patek, or how Uzi likes to say Patek, is a reference to Patek Philippe, which is a watchmaker from Switzerland. And unlike most imports from the country, which is known for making many high-quality items, this watch is very expensive. Costs for such a watch can go anywhere from $13,000 to over $1 million. So for him to be boasting any kind of watch for them proves that he's got money to make things happen and get the things he wants. Now granted, that doesn't mean he spent $1 million on a single watch, but even on the low-end spectrum, that's a lot of money for a singular device that tells time. But it's not just the brand that makes them special. Lil Uzi Vert seems to indicate that the watch he bought is one laced with diamonds. But not just any diamonds, high quality diamonds. You can tell how quality a diamond is by using a special device that tests the internal temperature of a diamond. If the device itself goes into a pink section, it means it's the highest quality of diamond possible, also known as a VVS diamond. So Lil Uzi Vert is saying that not only does he have the best possible watch, but one that's adorned with some of the best natural diamonds that can be found. But he wasn't done there, for later on he sings, "New finger rings sit like a sink, gang gang."
Go ahead and go get a mink, new finger rings sit like a sink,
Here he talks about another piece of jewelry, this time a ring. And if that ring is anything like his watch, yeah, it was expensive. And no doubt high quality too. All this goes to show that Lil Uzi Vert loves his money and isn't afraid to spend it in order to show off how high class he is. He won't skip on the quality and he'll pay top dollar to ensure he gets everything he wants.
she said Lil Uzi so great, how you deal with all that hate? Shut up shit, don't give me my green.
Number 7. Dealing with hate. A very interesting line that Lil Uzi Vert blasts out multiple times in the song is the following. How you deal with all that hate? Shut up, bitch, don't give me migraine. This message here is actually very intriguing. It seems as though Lil Uzi Vert doesn't want to hear about the hate that might be thrown his way, as thinking about it gives him a migraine, which is actually rather wise. Numerous singers and rappers have lived their lives tied up in beefs and feuds that tear them apart or put them at wars with others. But here, while Lil Uzi Vert might be going to war with someone, he's not going to think about it until the time comes. And even then, even the idea of thinking about it is ludicrous to him, and he won't entertain the notion for any reason. Is this a good idea? Yes, actually. For recent history has shown, while the internet loves a good feud and seeing rappers go at it, like the current Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly feud, it's not for everyone. And if you don't win your feud, it can really hurt your career. Which might be another reason why Lil Uzi Vert isn't up for thinking about it, because he'd rather focus on his music and his money.
If I win, I'ma just think about everything that I'ma buy the next day.
Number 6. Best sneakers ever. Fashion is a very important aspect of a singer or rapper's life, but you could argue that one of the most important aspects is the shoes. For many a rapper or singer have been commented on because of their footwear. For Lil Uzi Vert, he knows exactly what his shoes of choice are, and yeah, they're expensive. Triple S got that extra grip, so you know I cannot slip. This is a very clear reference to Balenciaga Triple S sneakers. These aren't your typical shoes. As noted, their price isn't typical either. You can try and get them for around $1,000. Previous concerts have shown Lil Uzi Vert's love for the shoe, and this song just proves how much he digs them that he not only wears them in the song, but he sings about their greatest feature, no slipping. How so? Well, while all shoes have a certain level of grip and comfort, the Triple S shows that they have 3 extra layers on their outer sole. This allows the shoe to grip more than a regular sneaker, and thus make it extremely unlikely that the person wearing them will fall down. There's also a more metaphorical meaning to it, so you know I cannot slip, though potentially, as Lil Uzi Vert is stating that he can't slip up in terms of what he's doing. Whether it be his music, his money, his life, or whatever you put in the mystery box, he's got it covered. So just like his favorite brand of shoes, he knows how to not make mistakes, or so he claims at least.
Her last man money is hysterical, she from the 619 rim stereo.
Number 5. Booyaka. One of my personal favorite lines from New Patek comes from when he talks about a girl he's with. He sings, "She's from the 619, Rey Mysterio, Let's go. Here, he reveals that he's a fan of wrestling, and not just any kind of wrestling, but one of the most popular superstars in the world, Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is a luchador who's been all over the world and to all kinds of promotions. He has been in Mexico via AAA, and other promotions he's been to Japan via New Japan, and more. And yes, he's been in North America via the ECW, WCW, WWE, Lucha Underground, and more. But what makes Rey Mysterio special is not just his skill in the ring, but the heart he has shown inside it. For Rey Mysterio isn't that tall, and yet he makes a big splash in the ring with all his moves and style. He's a fan favorite from the word go, and he continually proves that whenever he shows up, he makes a big impact. In fact, a recent event in Chicago called All In featured Rey Mysterio in a tag team main event, and when it was announced that he would be on the show, the internet pretty much exploded. So by referencing him, Lil Uzi Vert might be saying that while he may be small in certain ways or to the eyes of the world at times, he will always make an impact, just like Ray. Oh, and Rey Mysterio's finishing move? It's a 619. Number 4. STYLE. As noted in the previous entries, Lil Uzi Vert has a lot of money and he's not afraid to use it, but this goes beyond his shoes and rings or his watches. He also has his clothes that are on his mind. Burberry pants. I got Burberry tennis shoes. I got the swag. Probably I'ma finish you.
Burberry band, got Burberry tennis shoes. I got the sweater, probably I'ma finish you. I am an octopus.
If you're unaware, Burberry is a brand of clothing that is actually from the United Kingdom. And it's not just any clothing line, it's a high-class one. And it's expensive. Plus, it would need to be shipped from the UK to the United States, which isn't cheap at times. So here he's talking about how he'll spend the money to make sure he's stylish from top to bottom. And he'll use that style to prove that he's better than you in every way. And he's going to smile and look good while doing it.
And you know, I knew wrestling, so I'm like Sting, like you know.
Number 3. Roll out. You might be under the impression by the end of New Patek that Lil Uzi Vert is quite the geek or nerd in some ways, for he's already mentioned wrestling via the Rey Mysterio line, and then he goes on to say this. Tell me, little boy, if it's beef I get the chop and like it's Prime, and treat you like Optimus.
Tell me, little boy, if it's beef, I can chop it up like it's Prime and treat you like it's Optimus.
Optimus Prime is the leader of the Autobots in the Transformer cartoons, movies, and comics. He's the most famous Transformer of all time, and his place in pop culture has been secured since the 80s. But why is he referencing him here? Well, he's not actually referring to himself as Optimus Prime, but rather anyone who has beef with him. He knows that he'll chop up the beef like it's a prime steak or rib, and he'll kill it dead. The beef, not the person. So why connect that to Optimus? Well, in numerous Transformer continuities, Prime has died, including the legendary infamous death in Transformers the movie back in 1986, or his death in the live-action movie Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. In fact, between the comics, shows, and movies, he's died nearly 30 whole times. So basically, he's saying that if you come at him, it will not go so well for you. And basically, he's admitting he likes the Transformer franchise.
Believe it! Believe it! Believe it! So believe it! Believe it!
Number 2. Believe it! If you're still doubting that Lil Uzi Vert is a nerd/geek, then I present you yet another nerd-geek reference. Throw up gang signs, Naruto. Put metal in my nose like Pain.
Throw up gang signs, Naruto. Put metal in my nose like Pain.
Naruto is a popular Shonen Jump manga, Japanese comic, that became its own animated series. It's actually one of the longest lasting anime series of all time, and has quite a following both in Japan and the United States. It's so popular that it got a sequel in forms of Boruto. When he says throwing up gang signs, he's actually referring to how Naruto and his fellow ninjas have to do certain moves or motions with their hands at times to summon forth their chakra and perform special moves. Further proving his love for the Naruto series, he references one of the foes of Naruto himself in the form of Pain. Pain has a lot of piercings, including ones that go through his nose, which Lil Uzi Vert has. So referencing him, he claims that they're connected via the piercings. Still don't think he's a nerd? When I think of Pain, I think of 1,000 Years of Pain. And that's a whole different pain, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, she said, little Uzi, hello. I looked at her, oh hey, hello. You ain't never seen.
Number 1. He real and original. While I noted before that Lil Uzi doesn't like to get into beefs, he doesn't have a problem proving what he is and what his foes aren't. Such as with the line, "My chain white gold, look like copper, bruh." He references the quality of what he buys versus the quality of what his rivals buy.
My chain away, go to your like copper, bro. MCM, yeah, that out of Usher, bro.
You see, a real gold chain, whether it be yellow or white, won't even lose its shine. However, if you buy an item that is painted gold, it'll turn copper over time. So by saying this, he's saying that all the would-be rappers and singers out there trying to mimic Lil Uzi Vert and his style and wealth don't have what it takes to match what he does. He later goes on to accuse some people of trying to steal his flow, but notes that it won't work because you can't copy pure skill, just like you can't fake real quality items. Lil Uzi Vert is 100% original in his mind, and that can't be duplicated. What did you think of this breakdown of New Paquette by Lil Uzi Vert? Do you find a new appreciation for the song? What do you think was the best part of either the song or the lyrics? And did you see something that I missed? Let me know in the comments down below, and be ready for the next video where I break down more rap songs. Hey, just a reminder that we're changing up the giveaways. From now on, we're offering the Galaxy Note 9, the one that comes with the exclusive Fortnite skin, the new iPhone X Max, which we'll pre-order for you, and the new Apple Watch Series 4, which we'll also pre-order for you. The winner gets to decide between these three. Make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, drop a like, and comment the hidden message in the video for a chance to win. You got nothing to lose. Go for it.